Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. This is going to be a quick video, and I just want to quickly talk about how do I plan my week and my day-to-day tasks as a founder of a content marketing agency and a full-time creator. I bet you बहुत सारी चीज़ें होती हैं करने के लिए because as an agency founder, I am hiring the team, I am kind of guiding my team in the right direction. I'm creating systems, I'm making sure that contracts and invoices are on point because right now we have not kind of created a separate department for every moving piece in the company. So there are a lot of things that I need to do as a founder, and on the other side, as a person who create content full time on YouTube and Instagram, I have to ideate, I have to script, I have to make sure that everything is packaged properly, I have to make sure that marketing automations are running properly. So there are a lot of moving pieces. अब दिक्कत ये है कि यार हर इंसान के पास 24 घंटे हैं, सो आई नीड टू प्लान माई वीक एंड डे इन अ वे कि मैं प्रोडक्टिविटी टेबल पे लेके आ रहा हूँ. ठीक है, प्रोडक्टिविटी शुड नॉट बी कंफ्यूज्ड विथ बीइंग बिजी, है ना. दैट्स समथिंग दैट अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल डू, एंड दैट्स समथिंग दैट आई हैव डन my whole life. Okay, for the first 2 to 3 years of me being a entrepreneur and being a creator, I have just worked on random things just to feel good about myself. And it's only in the last 6 months or a year I have realized the importance of working on the right things, because when you work on the right things and you work consistently on the right things, you get better results than 99% of the people. So I want to talk about two things: how do I plan my week, and what are the mental models that I keep in mind, and how do I plan my day to day, what are the tools I use. Okay, सबसे पहले, every Sunday in afternoon or in the evening, I just pick a pen and my notebook and I write down what are the 3 focus tasks that I will be focusing on any given week. ये बहुत ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है बिकॉज एज अ फाउंडर एंड एज अ क्रिएटर बहुत सारी चीज़ें हैं जिस पे मुझे काम करना है. ठीक है, एजेंसी के अंदर आई नीड टू क्रिएट सिस्टम, आई नीड टू हायर टीम, आई नीड टू गेट ऑन द कॉल्स, आई नीड टू ऑनबोर्ड क्लाइंट्स, आई नीड टू मेक श्योर सेल्स एंड मार्केटिंग इज ऑन पॉइंट, एंड एज अ क्रिएटर आई नीड टू मेक श्योर दैट आई एम जनरेटिंग गुड आइडियाज, आई एम स्क्रिप्टिंग गुड आइडियाज, आई एम रिकॉर्डिंग इट एट द राइट टाइम एंड रिकॉर्डिंग इन द राइट वॉल्यूम, एंड आई हैव टू मेक श्योर दैट माई मोनेटाइजेशन इज गोइंग इन द राइट डायरेक्शन. सो मैं सारी चीजें ऑन एनी गिवन वीक नहीं कर सकता. इफ आई ट्राई एंड अटेम्प्ट टू डू ऑल द थिंग्स ऑन एनी गिवन वीक, आई विल नॉट बी एबल टू मूव फॉरवर्ड इन एनी डायरेक्शन, एंड दैट्स द वर्स्ट थिंग दैट कुड हैपन टू मी एज एन एंटरप्रेन्योर एंड एज अ क्रिएटर. तो एक वीक पहले ऑन संडे आई राइट डाउन 3 लीवर मूविंग टास्क जिन पे मैं फोकस करूंगा. ठीक है, उसके अलावा किसी भी चीज पे आई विल नॉट बी फोकसिंग. टू गिव यू अ क्विक एग्जांपल, in the coming week I will be focusing on, जो मैंने अभी से डिसाइड कर लिया है ऑलरेडी, that I will be focusing on the Journey Club community launch. So me and my friend Saksham, we are kind of working towards launching a paid community in the Journey Club. That's number 1. Number 2, I will be working on my company's hiring and building a team. And number 3, I am going to be working on my personal brand monetization. So I'm very clear about what are the things that I will be working on in the coming week. अगर मुझे ये clarity नहीं होगी तो on any given day सुबह उठने के बाद आई विल स्टार्ट वर्किंग ऑन रैंडम थिंग्स विच आर ईदर नॉट ऑन माई प्रायोरिटी और आर नॉट गोइंग टू बी मूविंग माई बिजनेस और माई पर्सनल ब्रांड फॉरवर्ड इन द राइट डायरेक्शन. और अगर मैं ये नहीं कर रहा हूं, देन आई एम नॉट बीइंग फेयर to my business and I'm not being fair to my creator career. ठीक है, so it is very important for me to decide the 3 lever moving tasks बिफोर द वीक इवन स्टार्ट्स. ठीक है, तो अगर तुम एक एंटरप्रेन्योर हो, क्रिएटर हो, फ्रीलांसर हो, तो तुम्हें एक हफ्ते पहले पता होना चाहिए कि तुम आने वाले वीक के अंदर कौन सी 3 चीजों पर काम करोगे. ठीक है, नाउ द वे आई प्रायोरिटाइज व्हाट आर द थिंग्स दैट आई विल बी वर्किंग ऑन इज priority number 1 are the tasks and the focus tasks that will bring me more revenue and will make me more money. That's number 1. Second type of tasks are the tasks where I'm going to be saving my time. That means I'm going to be hiring the team, I'm going to be automating, I'm going to be delegating. Okay, and all the other tasks are priority number 3. So you need to decide these 3 tasks before your week starts in this priority. Once you're sure about what are the things that you need to work on any given week, now the challenge is about figuring out how your day-to-day calendar and tasks look like. Now हर दिन 6 दिन तक ऑन एनी गिवन वीक तुम्हारे पास 24 घंटे, मेरे पास 24 घंटे. उन 24 घंटों के अंदर मुझे सोना भी है, मुझे ट्रेनिंग भी करनी है, मुझे लंच डिनर ब्रेकफास्ट करना है, मुझे मेरे घर वालों से बात करनी है, एंड आई हैव टू डू अ लॉट ऑफ अदर थिंग्स. सो व्हाट आई डू इज आई जस्ट follow my calendar. Now what I want to do is I just want to share my screen and I want to show you guys exactly how do I block my calendar and how do I just follow my calendar and everything goes smoothly. I know at any given time what is the task that I want to work on. I do not want to use my emotional brain. I do not want to predict and second guess my calendar. Whatever my calendar show me is what I follow. That's all I do. Okay. And if I can do that, I know that I will be productive at the end of the week. So I just want to show my screen to you quickly and tell you exactly how it works. Okay. So if you see on my screen, you will see my Google Calendar. Simple. What I've done is I have basically color coded all the tasks. So green is for all the daily tasks that are non-negotiable that I have to do. Blue is for work, and then red is for me time, okay? Which I have decided that is going to be me time. I'm going to be talking to my friends. I'm going to be talking to my family, okay? So this is how I have color coded my calendar, okay? So if you see my calendar, 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. is basically stretching and doing the daily course, okay? So this is booked. I cannot work in this 1 hour, okay? After that, I have a lot of free time where I do a lot of focused work, and after that there is breakfast, there is a time break for lunch, and then there is my training, which is 6 to 8:30, and then I have dinner time from 9 p.m. and after that I have to talk to my family because that's something that I love to do, and then I just have to go to bed at 10:45. Okay, I try to follow this 80% of the times because life is dynamic. I cannot follow this 100% of the time. मतलब कोई भी नहीं कर सकता, right? At least I cannot follow this calendar 100% of the times, ठीक है? But the idea is to block my calendar. So यार ये सारी चीज़ें जो मैंने तुम्हें बताई है, ये सारी चीज़ें मेरी लाइफ में होनी है, and these are non-negotiables. और इन चीज़ों को मैं इग्नोर नहीं करना चाहता because at the end of the day I want to live in the moment. I want to make sure that I am doing the important things. I'm talking to my family and I'm also training and kind of making myself stronger every day, and I'm making my mind sharper, right? So ये सारी चीज़ें फिक्स करने के बाद this is the time hours that are left. Okay, these are the time hours that are left. These are the time hours that are left. Okay, now you might ask, Akshat, how do you schedule the working task? Do I come over here and manually schedule the things that I'm going to be working on? Absolutely not. Okay, I use a tool called Motion. Okay, now Motion as a tool is an insane tool because what Motion basically does is it scans and sync my Google Calendar. Okay, so if you see Motion over here, inside Motion you can go to the calendar and you will see your calendar. You see that all these tasks, stretching and daily course, breakfast, lunch break, all of these things are already blocked. Okay, that means Motion can only schedule any task in the free blocks. Okay, now what I essentially do is on Monday morning or on Sunday afternoon, I just come to my calendar, I click on add task, and I'll kind of, let's say, be like, okay, hire a video editor. I'll change this from my project to content flow to, let's say, hiring. I'll assign it to myself. I'll change the priority to high. I'll make sure the deadline is, let's say, tomorrow, and I'll set it to hard deadline. Let's say it's going to take me 1 hour. So I'll change it to 1 hour and I'll then create a task. Okay. Now, basically, whenever I'm creating a task inside Motion, I can give a priority to it. Okay. So I can give priority as high, as soon as possible, medium, and low. Now, depending upon the priority of the task, Motion is going to be scheduling the task earlier in the week and earlier in the day. That means I do not have to use my mind and I know exactly what is the task that I need to work on. If something is important and is something that I need to work on ASAP, I'll just mark it as ASAP in the priority. And then I just wake up on the Monday morning and Motion tells me, okay, this is the highest priority task that you need to do. So I do not have to think. I just follow the Motion. I follow this particular tool and I follow my calendar and I get the task done. Boom. Okay. Now, as a person who is also founder, who have to delegate a lot of tasks to my team members, I can again come to Motion and be like, okay, finalize the video edits for X client. Okay. Pardon my mistakes. Video edits for X client. Okay. And what I'll do is I'll kind of change the assignee to, let's say, one of the person that is working in the team. I'll change the priority to high to medium, and I'll kind of change the start date to, let's say, Friday, and I'll set deadline to, let's say, Saturday. Hard deadline, that means on Saturday it has to be done. I'll change the duration from 1 hour to, let's say, 2 hours, and I'll kind of create the task. Now, when I'm doing this, the team member who is inside the Motion, in their calendar, the tasks will get scheduled depending upon the priority and the deadline. Okay. So I do not have to text my team again and again, and I do not have to follow up with them. Hey, what's happening? Is the video done? Is the script done? Have you kind of talked to the client already? I do not have to do all that bullshit because that just wastes time. All my team members, my entire team, just have to open the Motion. They have to go to their calendar, have a look at what tasks they need to do depending upon the priority. They do not have to use their brains. They just need to follow their calendar as well. And this is exactly how I plan my day. Okay. I'm not using my mind. I'm basically just following my calendar. Okay. And in between, you will see that I have a lot of calls. Okay. This call, this call, this call, this call, this call. So my calendar is also synced with my Calendly. Okay, so my Calendly knows what time hours are open, and those are the only time hours when somebody can book a call with me, right? So my daily course, the calls that people are booking with me, and the daily tasks that I need to do are all in my Motion calendar. This is one of the best tools that I found for myself and for my team, because I know exactly what I am working on any given day, and I'm sure that I'm only going to be working on the tasks that are on priority. Okay, for example, if something has a deadline on Wednesday, I know that that task is going to get done before Wednesday because it is on my calendar. So I'm not using my brain, I'm just following the goddamn calendar. That's all, guys. That's all the tools that I use. It is Google Calendar and it is Motion, and it just gets my life sorted as a founder and as a full-time creator, right? So that's all for this video. I hope you got something valuable out of this video. If you want to consistently get videos like these, if you want to get the behind the scenes of me running an agency, getting new clients, making money on the internet, and being a full-time creator, subscribe to the channel, because I'm posting videos like these every Thursday. And if you like content like this, you will love my newsletter. It's free. You will find the link in the description. I send one newsletter every Wednesday around business, marketing, and growth. Subscribe today. It's absolutely free. That's all for this video. I'll see you guys next week.